member for Cat Island, Rumkey in San Salvador, and his administration refused to follow the law. The law required that the fiscal strategy report be laid in here. The law also required that all contracts that are issued, that we identify the company, the amount of funds, the terms of those contracts, and it should be reported to the public. As of the 21st of September, it came into force. I've been on a platform where I indicate in every case where we didn't report, either because we promised or by law, we were not correct in doing so. The difference between us and you is that we are prepared, any of us who sat at the table, to say when we were not compliant with a commitment made. It doesn't have to be codified in law, but in your case, it is codified in law, and yet you are not compliant with the Procurement Act. I'm simply asking you today, as I've asked in a letter I penned to you and made sure that it was delivered to you, to comply with the law. It is unfortunate that you hold us to a different standard than you and your government are prepared to live with yourself. It's important that you release all of the contracts, who you have issued them to. In fact, even the contracts of the companies that are doing the investigation. Did it go to tender? Was it single sourced? It is important to release that. When you reference the COVID spending, wouldn't it make sense, having referenced it and indicated that the F&M administration didn't comply? You've been in 6 months. Is it possible now for you to release the COVID spending under the F&M? It is within your purview. So I've written the Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. Secondly, we've asked through the Public Accounts Committee for these documents, which we expect in 14 days we would receive. But it is important for the public to understand that when you hear with great sincerity the member for Cat Island, Rumkey in San Salvador, or any colleagues get up and talk about the lack of compliance with the law, we stand with them whenever anyone is in violation of the law, inclusive of anyone of our administration. We want the facts to be revealed and for correction to take place. But the same persons who are standing up are today in violation of the law. They have indicated in the press that they intend to change the law, but they are duty bound until that day to comply with the law.